Let's talk about it all calmly.
Let's talk about this calmly.
Let's talk.
Don't take that off. I think I sounded nice.
You did sound really nice, and I appreciate that. And we're back, guys. Episode 28 in this motherfucker, right? 28?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this calmly with Brandon and Leangie.
You know what I discovered about myself in this,
What you
this
discovered?
little part? I have a Broadway voice. Like, if I wanted to go to Broadway, I can go to Broadway.
Yeah, you have like a voice that travels. Travels amongst the.
And I just think, like, you can't put me on an R&B track or whatever, but you could definitely put me on a like Hairspray track for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's what you want to tell the audience right now?
Yeah.
I hope you guys appreciated that voice at the beginning.
Also, I've decided I know how I'm going to get on the challenge, like myself.
That's random. How are you going to get the challenge yourself?
So there's Big Brother.
Yes.
In Big Brother, you could be anything. You could be short, tall, fat.
Oh yeah, because they put Big Brother niggas in the. But you just gotta be like entertaining on Big Brother.
And I will be because that's who I am. And yeah.
What is Big Brother, please?
I was trying to explain that to Kiara earlier. I could not tell you how the fuck to explain it. So it's a bunch of people in you know what's so funny?
Yeah. Is it just real world?
Love Island is based off of Big Brother.
Where you got that from?
It's
true?
Literally the reason why it was created, yeah.
So how the fuck? All right, so tell me what the correlation is and what is Big Brother?
So Big Brother is basically a bunch of people living in a house. There's no romantic aspect to it, but there's cameras
Challenges.
everywhere, just recording everything you're doing. There's challenges. There's like a person that talks to you over speakers and shit like that. So it's basically Big Brother with like a romance twist.
Oh
yes.
shit, I didn't know
so
that.
in Big Brother, you could let's say for example, you do a challenge for the week. You get made head of house.
Yeah.
When you get placed as head of house, you nominate 2 people to go up for elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 people get voted by the entire house to get eliminated. So whoever gets the most votes out of the 2 gets eliminated.
Okay.
You could also play a game for the power of veto, which makes you basically
able to over.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, Big Brother.
I personally have never watched a season of Big Brother, but I know that I could watch a couple of seasons.
Literally, you are the only person that I know who doesn't have to watch any lick of the show, but knows exactly what's happening.
You know what? That's a skill I grew up with because high school, college, as long as I knew the gist of what was being said, I already know that I've read some type of article about it.
That's crazy.
I used to know, when I was younger, when I used to go to school, my dad used to take me to school, high school, junior high. He would take the part of the newspaper he would read and then give me the rest of the newspaper. And I would spend my entire train ride just reading articles.
Yeah.
And that's how I know so much about stupid things.
And that brings us to one stupid thing that she knows about that she didn't watch.
Love Island.
Love Island, USA.
First of all, let's talk about Love Island UK and the winners.
Okay, because we did talk about Love Island UK last episode. Yeah.
First of all, Love Island UK this season 10, the best it's been in a really long time. Although I really enjoyed season 8.
I'm about to say, season 8 was the season of the lovers.
Maybe season 9 was more of don't call it the season of the lovers because literally everybody but Tasha, Dami, and Andrew and
okay, never mind. I'm thinking of the season with Troy. That's
that was
7.
season 6.
Oh,
season 6, babe.
I missed a lot.
Season 6. That's so funny because I too find it to be the season of
the lovers.
Love.
Yeah,
because the UK itself, thought that season was so
boring. Yeah, because there's no
drama. And I was
drama.
just this was the sweetest season they've had.
But niggas don't want sweet. They're not watching Love Island for sweet.
Realistically, the only couples left from that season are Nas and Demi. I mean, my bad, Nas and Ava. Remember? Actually, they're
still together.
2 Casa Amor couples. Nas and Ava are still together, and Connor and Callum and Molly.
Oh, because Troy T started wilding. He got the blonde hair. He been wilding
girl now.
Yeah, he been wilding.
And they're engaged. But yeah, that season was actually just a lovely, pleasant season.
It was good to watch.
Season 7 was it was so funny because season 6 was what I would have seen, what I would describe as flowers and sunshine and just cute stuff. Season
Dark, desolate.
Season 7 was the opposite.
Who was on season 7?
You've never seen season 7.
How do you know?
You should watch it though.
How do you know?
Because we definitely didn't watch season 7 because I'm pretty sure I told you not to watch season 7.
Got it.
Season 7 was just toxic, nasty stuff. That's one of the seasons that never watched more than.
But I feel like that's what you were saying about this season. You were saying this season like toxic drama all the time. Like what
Yeah,
happened?
but I fucked with this season.
So what happened? All right, let's talk about the season. Talk about the season.
I think that the difference with this season is just like it was toxicity mixed with love. And I feel like this season was more realistic and more raw than the previous season.
I'd agree that this was really realistic.
Yeah, like I was just like, wow, these couples, I know all of them in real life.
Yeah.
Like I know people in these situations.
They could be
in
real
life.
couples.
I fuck with Tyreek and Ella, obviously.
So that was like
winners.
the only black couple. Like they were all black.
Both black.
Both black. Yeah. Tyreek, Ella, the most tumultuous. I think that's the word.
Tumultuous, yeah.
Yeah, like relationship throughout the season where like he was fucking around. He just couldn't stay like loyal. And then Casamore happened. He was loyal as fuck. She wasn't sure if he was gonna be loyal, so she was like, "I'm gonna bring." What happened?
No, continue.
Oh yeah, but she brought somebody back. He was standing there dully waiting for his girl to come back. She brought like it's just like it's crazy. And then him having to face all these like emotions and like feelings in real time was cool.
You know what's so funny? I think some people really think like Tyreek was faking it, and maybe it's the dumb bitch in me.
Did they really think he was faking it?
Yeah.
I didn't
and
get
I'm
that
just
at
like,
all.
to me, I'm just like, yo, I've never seen somebody like. First of all, I'm on Tyreek defense league.
Yeah.
I personally don't think that boy did anything wrong. We walked into Love Island. It's like bare maybe 4 or 5 days when Leah pulled up, and he's like, I'm open to get to know her. He was communicative with Ella. He told Ella like, hey, like I really feel you, like I fuck with you, but you know it's early days, like we're gonna get to know other people.
Early days.
And he got to know Leah, blah blah blah. There was a couple days where Ella was losing her mind, but I think it's because women know like when they've got something that they like want to keep, like it's just. But
then
like,
why y'all don't act like y'all want to keep it then?
She did act like she wanted to keep
didn't.
it.
I don't think she acted like she wanted.
I think it was more like, okay, you're getting to know Leah, I'm gonna get to know Scott. Like, what can you do? And then what pisses me off is that Tariq turned around and said, you got 48 fucking hours to choose.
Yeah, because you do. Make up your mind, ma.
But in that sense, if I was Ella, I would take it as like, okay, he wants me to back off this guy as well. We're like closed off. And then this motherfucker had the audacity to be like, no, I want to get to know Katie.
So you think you should assume in that point. If I don't tell you we close off, you're gonna assume that.
If you're telling me to close it off with a guy that just came in,
I'm saying cut that nigga off because you're talking to me. Yeah, I am saying
that's
that.
silly.
And I feel like because they didn't close things off. Oh, as cap, they did close things off.
They did
and
after.
Still went,
after
and
Katie.
she still went to go talk to
After
somebody
Katie.
else. That's not crazy to you?
If you have a bunch of bitches in your ear telling you like your man's definitely getting to know other bitches out there, you're gonna
you gotta know how strong we are. They don't know how strong we are. You gotta know how strong we are. So you letting bitches dictate why you move.
She definitely.
That's the type of girl is that type of girl you want in relationships?
No.
If your friends is like, oh, blah. Now it's like, maybe that's true. That's how you give it up. So don't vouch for that.
Don't piss me off.
So don't vouch for that then.
But anyways.
Don't vouch for it.
And honestly, I feel like they gave us the best storyline in that fucking show. Like they were fighting. Clearly there was passion there. He liked her. She liked him. He was more set and like, let's see what the fuck is going on, because this is who I was on the outside. Like, I'm not about to just, be a simple.
Yeah, he was it seemed like he was like a player outside. He was getting to the house with you. And like, I feel like he genuinely started to fucking love this girl.
Yeah.
And like seeing somebody who's not used to this, having to like battle with these emotions and find out like, damn, I fuck with her. Yeah, she may have did whatever, but we gonna move on. And not only am I gonna say we're gonna move on, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
We moved on and we're gonna leave it like that. Which I thought was like, for the nigga that he was like, what, mad young type shit.
23. 24.
24 for a nigga to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna hold grudge, I'm not gonna bring it back up. And he didn't. I fucked with that OD. Like I fucked.
You know what? One of my favorite parts of their thing was. Remember when they were playing like that truth or dare game and like Zachariah admitted to like cheating, and Ella went in on him for no reason.
Yeah.
And he like pulled Ella to the side. She's like, he's like, I didn't tell you in front of people, but he's like, honestly, he's like, I'm gonna support you in public, but I'm gonna tell you something.
He said I'll back you in public, but in private.
I was like, yo, that's so fucking attractive.
That's fire.
Shout out to him. I was like, okay, shout out to.
I was surprised you weren't attracted to Zach. I thought Zach was like attractive for women type shit.
No, I feel like I think my problem with Zach was that he wasn't real. He wasn't himself. Like he just came off funny. I don't know.
Well, I think it was unfair because on this season, Casamore is when the villa splits and now there's like 5 new people coming for the guys.
I feel like
for
they
the
ruined his
women.
experience.
I think the girl he was coupled up with left, got sent home. So
started
Casamore
to
happens.
know
He's
Katie.
thinking it's about to be lit, and the bitch came back.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that episode. He was. What you about to say?
No. Say.
He was like, oh,
Yeah.
Molly's back, and then like the rest of the show is him with Molly.
Yeah, I think they ruined his experience a bit because when Molly left, he wasn't that heartbroken. He got off to
Yeah, he was
crafting
talking to Katie. He was chilling.
and he was talking to Whitney as well.
Oh yeah, I thought that was random as fuck though.
But
Low key.
he's into black women supposedly,
Aren't we all?
according to him.
Aren't we all?
But I think like if they had left Molly out of the situation,
We would have saw a difference.
yes.
Type
I
shit.
also think if they had not put Molly in, because a lot of people suspect that Ella B was gonna go in Casa More and they replaced her with Molly.
So that would have been a whole different
situation for Tyreek,
Yeah.
for everybody involved.
Thank God he did that.
I think if let's say Molly didn't go in, right? I think Zach would have coupled up either way.
Yeah.
He would have left Katie in the thing
Oh, you
by
think so?
herself. Yes, I think he would have if they had gone back into the villa. He had recoupled and she didn't. He would have gone back to Katie, but I think he would have either coupled up with Gabby or Tink.
I don't remember who Tink is, but okay.
Tink, that's not even her real name.
What do you think would happen if Ella B pulled up in the joint and then caught some more?
I think Tyreek would have done some shit.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
See, and then you can't say that I trust this more about. I think at that point he was still locked in. Like I don't think he was.
We'll see, because I'm gonna be honest. Like
We're not gonna
a
see
lot
it.
a lot of the Casa More girls came out of Casa More, talking about how much like Tyreek was just obsessed with Ella. Like he would pull him to the side.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you think he would jump to Ella B?
I mean,
And it
I
also
only
seems
think-
like Ella B is some bitch he met in a. All right, so Ella B, just to give clarity for who's not watched Love Island, Ella B was someone else that came into the villa, who had prior engagements with Tyreek, and she was harping on that shit, leaning on it, and he was not fucking with it. So I feel like even if I saw her out,
The only thing is, it's like it's very different when you're in Casa More, no one's seeing you, and versus the villa where people
that's
are
true.
seeing you.
That's true.
Um,
Can I ask you a question?
hmm.
How do you think you would move on Love Island and then in Casa More?
And I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
real quick because I've already figured
Dissected all
I've
this
already
shit out.
figured myself out in this
Yeah.
situation, and I want you to say how you would move as well. I feel like I'd come in right, and I wouldn't connect with any guy, but I would be paired off with a guy, and we'd be cool, we'd be chilling or whatever. We kiki, we're like, oh my god, well, you know, we're a friendship couple, whatever, blah
Yeah.
blah. Then
It's giving Birdie.
this man's like type on paper would come in and I'd be like, what the fuck? He's leaving me. And then I'd be attracted to him. Isn't that terrible? I feel like I'm self-aware.
Wait, who's leaving you?
With the guy I paired up
original
with,
one?
yeah.
Wait, so somebody else would come in that's your type on paper?
No.
Oh, his type on paper.
His type on paper, and I'd be
Got it. And now you like him because he's about to skate.
like, yeah.
That's
It's either
deep.
that or I'm caught by surprise with a guy that like really likes me and I really like him,
broke him.
and I self-sabotage.
Because
And
we're
then-
good for that.
Yeah.
One thing
So-
about us, we're gonna self-sabotage, huh?
So it's either the first scenario where my guy friend blah blah, I tell him how or whatever, like we're paired up as a friendship couple. Some girl that he really likes comes in, like a Tommy situation type of thing. Like
Yeah,
Tommy
nah,
and
I
Molly.
fully understand what you're saying. I
Yeah.
fully understand what you're saying.
And
You're
then
like,
I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. I go to Casa More, try to find a nigga, and then I leave eventually because people are invested in my story.
yeah,
Or
they are.
suddenly I'm the sweetheart because it's just like people can relate to me. I'm Montana in season 3, where I can't find anybody I'm attracted to.
But we gotta
'Cause I
keep bringing
feel
it
like-
until she finds
Because
somebody.
I feel like that would just be more the case, where it's just like, you men are lame, I'm not really
That's
fucking with
exactly
you.
the case, and we fall in love with you because you're so witty and
Yeah,
fucking
witty and funny. I go to Casa More, find a nigga that I'm like, alright, whatever, you can
We'll
take me
give
to
it
the
a chance.
final.
Let's fuck 'em.
And that's it. That would be just it for me. I don't know. It's one or. It's either that.
Yeah, I
How
think
would
that's-
you move in Love Island, you think?
In Love Island, I feel like I feel like off rip. Alright, am I original or am I? I'm a bombshell.
Damn, that's a good question. I think
Ban
you.
it for me. Or I can tell you both.
How would you prefer?
I would prefer to come in as a bombshell.
Okay, so you're a
Let's talk
bombshell.
about
You're
it.
a
Alright,
bombshell.
so I'm a bombshell. I would come in. Obviously, I take like 2 or 3 hoes for a day.
You know, wait. I would say though. Sorry. I would say though. I would say. 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 I would say I do feel like certain people are put as originals because they're not fit to be a bombshell type shit.
So I'm not fit to be a bombshell.
I'm just saying that's what you chose for yourself.
Crazy. So why you brought that up? Why you brought that information up?
I'm just saying like
for the audience.
Never mind. Sorry.
Now I want to know what you brought up for. Why you brought it up? That some people aren't fit to be a bombshell. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why I'm not fit.
People have to lead with personality. No, I'm kidding. I was an original in my situation. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm telling you myself.
Well, I asked you both. I just feel like
I just don't have the confidence to be a bombshell. I'd rather just be there pressed from the beginning.
I feel like low key the bombshells never win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, oh my god, yeah.
Actually, no, that's a lie. Because season 7, a bombshell won.
Don't care. We didn't watch it. Anyway, I
And
feel like
season
how about,
9.
How about you mute up for a second? Can you mute up for a second? Thank you so much.
Don't talk to me.
So yeah, let's say I'm a bombshell in Love Island, or not. You know, I'm gonna give you both. I'm original. I'm in Love Island. Let's say I am attracted to somebody. I couple up with somebody. I'm like, oh my god, cool. Let's say I have a choice. I'm like, yo, I want to couple up with her. Cool. All right, cool. We start going back and forth with you. What I'm doing is I'm talking to everybody. Sorry, I don't care if we just coupled up and you think we're in a relationship or not. I'm talking to everybody because I want to see what hits for me, what clicks for me. You feel me? What's gonna happen is this, in my point of view. Bombshell's gonna come in. I'm going to flirt with a bombshell. I also have coupled up with somebody. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, wow, my head's turned. Oh wow, crazy. Guess what? I'm going to bounce around, but I'm gonna come back to my original girl because love always wins, guys.
Okay, Tyreek.
Love always wins. If I'm original. If I come in as a bombshell, this is what I'm doing. I'm coming in, bringing 2 or 3 girls for a date. Cool. One I'm gonna like. I'm gonna be all into her. We know how Love Island goes. The nigga's never all in on a bitch. I'm gonna be all in. I'm gonna take her from the bitch, the nigga she talking to. Now we're cool. Costume war is gonna happen. I'm gonna act out. Now I have a decision to make. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, guys, wow, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? I'm going to recouple and hope my bitch doesn't. If she does, cool. I can still work with that. But if she doesn't, we're good. Because now I have at least a week's worth of content of me trying to be like, yo, I made a mistake. I need to be my bitch. I don't like you. I thought I liked you. I don't like you. I like her. Now I gotta win you and the audience over. Now we come back together. It's a beautiful sight. And now the audience is like, oh my god, look at them. Love always wins. Love always wins. And then we move on. That's me as a bombshell and me as an original.
I wish I said, I don't want to.
I got one more. I'm gonna give it back. I'm gonna pass it back to you. Now me as a costume attendant. I'm in costume war. I come in. I'm talking to everybody. Cool. Clearly, bitches is locked in with their nigga. Cool. I'm gonna find the one bitch that's not. Cause there's always at least 1 or 2 bitches that's not locked in. I'm gonna get in that house. Right? Any means necessary. Now I'm in the house. Now once in the house, it's not about you anymore, bitch. Sorry. I'm bouncing around. Whoever else isn't super locked in, I'm talking to them. It's not even pulling for chats. I'm just like, you know, when they be in a day beds with people, we just playing a ring, throwing balls in the air, and we just chopping it up. I'm not pulling nobody, we just chopping it up. What you don't know is I'm planting seeds. Now the bitch I brought back from Casa, the bitch that brought me back from Casa more, I'm not rocking with. Now I'm over here. Now I got this. I'm off you. I found true love. But guess what? You brought me back, and I really felt we had a good connection, a good relationship. But something about this girl over here, I wasn't expecting it. No, honestly, Leangie, honestly, I wasn't expecting this. I thought our connection was so strong, but me and Matilda, it's stronger. It's stronger, bruv.
First of all, please ignore my broken nail. And now I'm gonna give you the same scenarios. If I came in as a bombshell, I'd be a lazy one, but I would latch on to the awkward one that didn't have anybody that really fucked with him. he eventually would be like, Leandra's the one for me. Like she really came in with it.
What?
When in the reality, I'm just coasting to Casa More, where I can get a better option.
Wow.
Once I get to Casa More, you know, filling these men out, being a whore. I kiss 1, 2, 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to feel out what the fuck my connection really is. I find one that kisses really well. I fuck with him, we make jokes. I'm bringing him back. Now this goofy motherfucker who I played for the first time, I'm like, damn, I'm so sorry. Can't believe I did that to you. And you know what? Because they're harder on the women, I'm spending the next couple of days apologizing to him. Not to get him back, just to stay with my nigga.
What
But
makes you feel
also
better about it?
win America's hearts. I'm so sorry I did that to you. Like, but I like him more. So what are we gonna do about that? And now I'm playing wingman for him, you know? And maybe I push him to finalists on Love Island, you know, season whatever the fuck. And you know, we become the best friend duo that everybody's cheering for.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's your goal in Love Island? The money or love?
My goal is to be an influencer in this situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because honestly, on Love Island,
Yeah,
you
you
come
don't
out.
need to, like, all you have to do
Come
is
on,
be a fun
man.
personality. Anybody can win. But me, I'm here for longevity at the end of the day.
You know what,
I'm here to connect with the women
And the men.
and the men. And,
And
I'm
they
here
them.
to,
And they them as well.
I'm here to be an icon. I'm bringing
An
out,
icon, you're
I'm bringing out one-liners. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing out.
Give us an example of one-liner real quick. Give us an example.
And what's the scenario?
The scenario is, oh my God, wow, she really left me. Oh my God, crazy. But you're here.
Okay, you're the guy left.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my
Okay.
God, I got left. Oh my God. Leangie, what do you think I should do?
Are you asking me for advice after
Yeah,
I
I'm
left
asking
you?
you. No, you didn't leave me. Somebody else left me. I'm just like talking to you. I'm like, oh my God, Leangie, what should I do?
You fine as shit, bitch. Get out there and fucking find somebody new.
You find a
Boom.
shit, bitch.
Boom. Because we're friends at the end of the day. I'm loyal to my nigga
You
from
find a
Casa
shit,
More.
bitch.
I'm loyal to my nigga in Casa More. I'm going to tell you what it is because you're one of my friends.
My friend.
You fine as shit.
That's not
Somebody
what
else is going to come in. You're going to scoop him up.
it's-
Or we can strategize on one of the original girls that you were probably into in the first place. And let's get to it.
That's
what it
true.
is.
I feel like on Love Island, it's like hit or miss. I feel like the UK seasons, I think, have more respect, I think. Because the USA Love Island, they have no respect.
No, I'm going to be honest. You have to watch the earlier seasons of... Because you watch the Zeta one. But watch season 2. I'm saying, watch season 2. And you'll understand. Like,
Yeah,
it's
season
definitely-
2 from years ago? Maybe not. Let's talk about USA that's happening now, no?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we can talk about like how it's like.
We got you. We've been talking about this for at least 20 minutes.
This season, season 5, Love Island USA, I have not watched it because everybody seems a little ugly.
But even if you're not watching it, you know exactly what's happening.
No,
So
yeah, I
curious.
have a Love Island burner. I will not tell you what it is because it is a secret to me, and I say a lot
It's
of ridiculous
Leangie, too.
shit on there. I remember last year when I went in on something and some bitch went in on me, and I saw happy ass Brandon just like the fucking tweet where the bitch was coming at me.
Maybe she was right. Maybe she was right.
Anyways,
This season of Love
I go a
Island
little too
USA
crazy. Yes, go ahead. This season of Love Island
Anyways.
USA because Brandon saw it and I didn't.
Anyways, this season of Love Island USA has been theatrical fucking joy.
It's been better than Sita and Timmy's season.
Absolute. I don't remember that season now I'm watching this.
Like the drama, the hijinks, the fucking love, the betrayal. Everything is amazing. Like, where do we start? I feel like if you haven't watched this season, I mean, I need you to. I need you to watch. I need you to watch. But I feel like we talked about the UK season being realistic. I think this is very realistic for men.
Way more realistic, yeah.
I think this is super realistic for men specifically because I think if you as a man are watching this season, depending on what dynamic you fall in the male gender, if you're like a lame, never had bitches in your life, that's Bergie. Bergie's never been in a relationship.
First of all,
Oh,
do you not think that Bergie looks like this bitch from season 4?
I didn't watch it before.
Yes, you did with Zita and Timmy.
Oh, of USA. Who?
The blonde bitch.
You gotta show me. Anyway,
Fuck.
I feel like realistically though, Bergie's like a guy that like is not used to
Dead.
any of. No, he doesn't like that.
They have the same smile.
You want to do this right now? We're on a
Sorry.
nationwide podcast.
Go.
I feel like Breggy, like let's say you're a guy that's like a little quirky, like not comfortable around women.
He seems awkward.
Very
And
awkward.
he doesn't have any experience either.
Exactly. Like men can relate to that. I feel like, you know, you're just trying to figure it out. Niggas had to teach them how to kiss, how to like hold the woman while you kiss, like a lot of things. But he's coming into his own. Not gonna hold you the bitch he got at Casa More is not fucking with him for I feel. She gonna spin it again, dip. But it is what it is. He has to live an experience, right? You get that aspect. You get an aspect of the nigga that's like just a cool nigga. He just there. You get an aspect on Love Island. You get an aspect of a nigga that like is doing wrong but doesn't think he's doing wrong. So he's making scenarios in his head where he has to be doing this. I have to do these things that's wrong to figure out how much I love you. You have a nigga that's just a nigga at the end of the day. Like he's gonna he's gonna get his shit off and then feel bad about it after. And that's us. That's us, guys. And I feel like this is the first time I've watched a Love Island USA, and I've been like, wow, like if I was in this scenario, maybe I'll do this or maybe I'll do that. But I could see myself in this scenario. And I feel like this is quality. I almost feel like how I felt with Love Island UK season 5. I feel this is quality TV.
You're kind of selling me on
like this shit is really good.
But I want you to know that Love Island UK season 7 is the reason why niggas think nowadays that they can get away with cheating in Casa More. And that's what I think like producers should really take heed of.
For who?
Producers. They should really make a clause where it's like, if you kiss a bitch in Casa More, you have to bring her back to the
I don't think that's fair though. Because
I think it is.
Off rip, you kiss them in the challenge. So what are you talking about?
Okay.
So if I kiss you in the challenge,
I just don't think they should use these women as sexual fodder and then just decide that they don't want to bring them into the villa.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. In the real world, that's not the villa. If your nigga is not with you for 5 days, what do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna go out. They're gonna be around. So
you're saying you can't be alone for 5 days?
No, listen. I'm saying like if we spend all this time together and now 5 days I'm not with you. I'm out doing whatever. This is realistic. Well, not super realistic, but at least I'm not with you, and this is how I interact.
I know.
And this is how, especially in the USA one too. This is how this bitch should see how this nigga's gonna react. You're gonna go fuck somebody, but I don't want to shit on women because I fuck with y'all. But this is the type of dumb shit y'all do. A nigga do y'all dirt, go fuck somebody else, and y'all still like, I mean, well, you're my best friend. No, nigga, if he fucked with you or he loved you, he wouldn't do that. But he did it.
First
He did
of all,
it. He did it. And y'all.
I was really excited for Love Island USA because of Leo, because he's Dominican, just like me.
Get okay, then I'll meet you.
But my guy said, I'm going to show you exactly how Dominican I am. And decided
And that's
to fuck
true.
a bitch 2 seconds into
But I'm
Casa
not
More.
mad at him though. I'm not mad at him because you gotta.
Is Johnny even that hot? She looks just like Cassie.
That's true too. But you also have to test you have to be tested. You gotta put yourself to the test. Which I think is a crazy mindset that Love Island has, where like, oh, I need to be tested to know that I really want to be with you. That's not crazy to think.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. In retrospect, I would definitely think it's bullshit. Like, what test are you talking about? But in the end of it all, I think the whole situation with Love Island in itself, it's that. Let's say you're getting to know someone and you're dating or whatever. You maybe see this person twice a week. Whereas in Love Island, you're 24/7 with this person every day.
Yeah.
And I think it makes it a little different because it's like it's a speeded up situation.
Sped up.
Sped up. There you go. Sped up situation. So it's like I have to measure the real world versus what I'm going through right now. It's a completely different
I don't think that's
situation.
fair because at the same time,
It's not fair, but it's just the
no,
reality
I'm not
of
saying
it.
that. I think at the reality of it, if I'm with you fucking 24/7 for fucking 3 or 4 days, I'm like, yo, I'm over this. This bitch is annoying me. Cool. Now I know I can't be with you on the outside. I don't think it has to be like another variable that's playing here. It's either I want to be with you or I don't. So now, if I'm a nigga that be getting his shit off, but now I'm in love with Leangie, and now you bring this bitch who is trying to fuck, I'm gonna get my shit off. That don't mean I'm not in love with Leangie. But I'm gonna get my shit off because this is what I'm used
It
to.
literally all depends on the female's boundaries. If this
That's
is something
true.
you're cool with, like let's say for example, India was just like, oh, they both agreed they were gonna explore in Casa More, blah blah, then that's a thing. But if like it's a situation where we're closed off before Cosmore and one of us steps out, stuff like that. I feel like there's just like different rules to it. But I'm gonna be honest, I love the drama.
There's also no rules.
I love the drama, and I know that things would be different on the outside anyway. So it's just like I'm not gonna villainize these people because I fuck with it. I fuck with it all. I'm gonna be honest. Like I love a little zest.
Yeah.
I love a little sidetrack in the little story.
I love a little.
And I just want people to be happy at the end of the day. I think honestly, season 10 of Love Island UK is the longest I've seen couples been together. Like Logan and Whitney are still really good. Fucking Mitch and Ella are still really good. I'm just excited. I love love. I love people loving each other. And I love reality TV. And that's where we're coming off of Love Island and we're going to talk about Temptation Island because Brayden apparently saw it and I didn't know. But I watched it as well.
What the fuck are we talking about? Anyway, we both watched Temptation Island. And I think this show is
Please,
ridiculous.
tell me something. Oh my god, this is great because we haven't talked about it.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
it
in live time. Do you want to start or can I start?
First of all, I need to watch the other seasons of Temptation Island.
Have you not? I thought you did watch the other season.
I only watched the most recent one. Like
I've only seen this too. I've never seen another season of this. This sounds sick.
I think this is the most unhinged piece of television that has ever existed.
I love when we're on the same page.
I don't understand.
What the fuck are we watching?
Who would agree
To come on this fucking show?
To come on this fucking show. Like, you must know your relationship is doomed and you want to test it.
See, yo, I literally, oh my god, I literally was like, no, these niggas knew their relationship.
Yes.
That's why y'all came on here.
Because how?
Hold
up.
Drove up to the other house.
Bro!
I thought, oh my god.
He was like, oh my god.
Like, I love you, I was wrong. Because when it was like,
I thought this nigga was pulling up to tell this bitch he
it was
loved
like,
her.
no. Guess what? This bitch got bigger titties, I'm off you. I know we've been together for 8 years,
Son,
but I'm off you,
we're
bitch.
literally right here because all I could think
Nigga.
about was this bitch's titties and how he's blinded by his titties.
He was like, I've never been this in love with a 24-year-old. What?
She was a child.
You
And
were
I was
together
just
for
like-
8 years.
And it was literally, and you know what?
8 years. No, Leangie. 8 years.
This white man turned around and said, "This bitch has bigger titties than you. She has."
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
No, he did.
He didn't say that.
She has her fake slips on. She looks younger than you. This is
say-
who I'm going
No,
to fall
he didn't
in love with.
he didn't say
He
any of
wasn't
this.
even in love with this bitch.
He
But
didn't
he
say
said
this.
the bitch that he's been with for 8 years was not the one for him. You know how sick it is.
So now, hold on.
This motherfucker was looking at a video that she left for him, where she
Oh
was like,
my God,
"Stop." Where
Lee,
she
this
was
was
like,
sick.
"Stop."
This
Where
was
she
sick.
was like, "You know, I still want to build a relationship with you. I really still want to be with you." This motherfucker said to the producers, "I gotta go right now. I gotta talk
Wait,
to
hang
her
on,
right
hang
now."
on. Stop. Hold on. Temptation Island, because whoever does not watch the show.
Oh yes.
Temptation Island is basically like
Four couples.
4 couples that go on that clearly have some sort of like
Issue.
turmoil or issues in their relationship that want to find out if this is the person they need to be with. So the idea is they want to bring singles in to like
Separate them by gender.
exactly. So now you have singles there that you're mingling with, you're living with for these like months, I think, or like weeks. So now it's really testing your relationship. And this fucking show is crazy. Speaking about Hall, he didn't say any of those. We gotta wrap this. Oh my god, this is bad business. He didn't say any of those things that she just stated, but his actions said it for him. Because Hall is with, I forget her name, but a 38-year-old woman.
38.
I think she was like old, on the older side, like 30-something, in her 30s. They were together for 8 years. Hall found a little 20-something-year-old blonde,
Nasty.
big titty bitch, and he said, "You
Not
know
nasty
what?
on her behalf, just nasty and how like.
Yeah, not at all."
Because I'm
Her.
gonna be honest, I feel like you can tell that like his whole reasoning for it was like, wow, I've never been with a bitch that looks like this. No, maybe not bitch, woman that looks like this.
No, it could be bitch.
I'm dropping everything because I've never.
And the thing that's sick about it is that he's been cheating on her. They broke up. She took him back.
She took him back.
For him to do this shit again. And the thing is, she brought him on the show. She brought him on the show for him to go do this again. And the thing is, before that, he was having a grand time. But there's more fucked up shit in the show.
Please, let's talk about it.
Yes.
Paris and Great.
Fucking Great and fucking Paris. They are fucking sick in the head.
Both of them are. First of all, it's almost they're sick in the head because they're made for each other.
No, they are. Yo.
Literally, like they both. Once they separated to these different villas with their different genders or whatever, Great has been walling out. Paris has been walling out.
No. Paris has been walling out.
Great has been walling out as
fucked
well.
one time. Paris was
Paris is
sucking
not
dick.
fucked.
But she also said, "Oh, I would suck dick right now." That's crazy. You can't.
But
let me
she
hear that.
didn't suck
You
the
can't let me
dick.
hear that.
She
You can't
didn't
let me
suck
hear
the
that.
dick.
You can't let me hear that.
Anyways.
Great said, "Come in the shower, I'm finna fly."
Great fucked a woman and Paris didn't.
Yeah.
But Paris was flirting with this guy, like slept with this guy, made out with him.
OD though. I feel like for me, some of the things are crossing a
I
lot of
don't
boundaries.
like the way you have a double standard for people.
How?
Because she did less than him. If you're a
Angie, what I'm saying is, if I'm in a relationship and we're together
And you're gonna
you
fuck-
do some of these things, I'm not cool with
so
that.
it's cool that you fuck somebody.
No, that's what you're adding to. I didn't say that was
We're
okay.
talking about Great in Paris.
I got you, but I said they're both for a while and we agree with that. But I'm saying like if I'm not going for that. When Great saw those videos, my guy was on the verge.
I wanna clarify. This is I think season 5, Temptation Island.
Yeah. No, literally, like he was going through it. But after they started with him. He saw Shorty do whatever. He thought she was fucking. She said she wasn't cool. He was sitting there like this. He was like
I don't think he
seeing
cared
that.
about her that much though.
But I think it was more of a thing like, this is the bitch I came around with, this is who I'm fucking with, and you're doing this. Is this disrespect? I think you gotta live with that.
But before they came on the show, he cheated on her a couple times.
Yeah, he's a cheater, and you know he's a cheater, and you stuck with him.
Let's skip that because we're definitely not gonna agree on that. I think what she's doing is completely
All
fine.
right, that's fine.
Maricela and what's his face? I forgot his name.
And the guy that talks like this, and I feel like he's such a piece of shit. Is crazy.
When he outed her twice, that once, twice.
Nah, that was crazy. So Maricela is of the
Bisexual.
LGBTQ community. And he was like, yo, when bitches come around,
He said that in front of like a group of
and
like.
she's like, hey, I didn't tell anybody, but he was like,
Yeah.
oh, me?
And then he goes and says it again in front of like the intimate group of.
The one thing about him, his tone of voice is giving
manipulative.
OD. He's hella manipulative.
The
I feel
way-
bad for this bitch that he's talking to because she's like,
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Any man that calls a woman queen is a cheater and a manipulator.
So you don't think y'all are queens?
I didn't say that. I think men that calls women.
Interesting.
If a man is coming up to you like, "What's up, queen?" He's gonna cheat on you.
But now let's get to what I think is the bread and butter of this relationship. We got thick mamas, who I call auntie. I don't remember her name.
Yes, the older lady.
Yes, and the younger
young
nigga.
guy.
Spanish. She's giving Kimbella. But the first episode I saw, they came into the house, cool. She started sucking dick under the covers, right?
I didn't see that.
I saw it. They were good. As soon as they split up, he has only been saying
That motherfucker is
that he
having.
hates her. Oh, this relationship is bad, whatever. She has been giving it up crazy.
She hasn't. 'Cause she hasn't kissed this guy or done anything to him. She's only dubbed him.
Giving up crazy. And then the thing that bugged me with him, after you did all that shit with this bitch, he's like, yo, honestly, thinking about staying with
Yo, so then you did see the last
What?
episode.
I did.
The girl was like, so are you saying if she says the right things at recoupling, you're gonna go back to her? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, shout out to this bitch.
That video shit where you sent that fuck niggas up. Except for Hall, who was like, fuck you, bitch. Everybody else was like, damn, that's my bitch. Wow, that's crazy. And like, I was just
So
like,
this guy teach you the bitch how to dance? That shit pissed me off.
you know what was mad funny? When the auntie's boyfriend sent the video.
Stop calling her.
And he was like, yeah, you know, you better get your act together before
I'll be honest.
I was like, what, Clive?
I'm gonna be honest.
Clive Drexler?
And maybe I'm nasty for it, but I'm on his side more than hers.
Who's?
The young guy.
Well, alright.
Because all he wants from her is to like not treat him like
Respect.
a child. Yeah, that's all it is.
But
I also understand.
you gotta earn respect,
But I
though.
also
You gotta
understand
earn
her
that.
side of it, where it's like you want to feel protected and you want to feel safe in a
Yeah,
situation.
you gotta act like that. You can't be like, oh, I demand this, or I want you to treat me like this. If you're not acting like that,
Yeah.
guy, you're not acting like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And you're also you're like not allowing her, but you're also like letting her walk all over you. So
she said that like she had previously felt really safe and secure in a previous relationship,
no, she doesn't.
and it's like really important. And personally, like me, myself,
And
Like, it's really important to me to feel like secure and like safe and like somebody has my back in a situation. I didn't feel that until like, it's not that I didn't feel that, like I never verbalized it before, but it's really important for me to feel like somebody has my back and like I have somebody to fall back on.
Yeah.
And I understand that in that perspective for her, where it's just like she just needs somebody to like make her feel like
to be strong for
I
her.
got
like,
you type
yeah,
thing.
hold her down.
And if he's not doing it, like, because at first I did not fuck with her, but as she like kept like letting herself like be vulnerable,
The
I
thing
understood
that,
what she
like,
meant.
bothers me though is that like one of this like y'all can just leave the relationship. I just feel like when I look at this show, it's just like how love fucks you up. We're like we're in love, so like we gotta be here. Y'all don't, like, none of y'all love each other. None of y'all want to be with each other. So why are y'all even fucking here? Like, why do I need to go on this show to like show you that like, oh wow, look, I'm being tested over here, I'm doing this over here.
Especially if you're
To
not
fuck
married.
around.
To me, I'm just like, you're not married. There's no like actual like financial.
However,
River
there's
Park.
another show where Adrian Bailon is the host of older people.
What?
These are married
Which one?
people with kids. I forgot the name. Married people with kids. There's 3 couples, married, kids, mostly Spanish, that are splitting up and living with younger fucking singles.
Adrian Bailon is the host.
Is the
What
fucking
the
host.
name?
I wish I could remember the name right now.
Silly.
She's the fucking host, and it's a show where they have to live with these fucking singles and see if they want to stay with their couple or not. I want to watch the show so bad because I know it's gonna be some bullshit because like they're old fucking people, but I just feel like if I was on even this show, Temptation Island, like I feel like everybody brought their person here when they knew what the answer was, and that's what's annoying.
And you knew what you were gonna explore and
Yeah.
stuff. But you know what's so crazy? I bought a book recently. I actually bought 3 books. They're insane.
Okay.
2 of them are rom-coms, and
Oh.
one of them is by Bell Hooks. It's called All About Love, and it's supposed to teach you like how the
Wow.
trauma of you as a child like has
Grows into
brought
you.
into like you as an adult. And I'm like really excited to fucking read that. I feel like I'm in a place in my life now where I'm just like I want to know more about myself. Like I want to know where I'm going, and I feel like I'm in a space as well, like as like a person that has their own apartment
Yeah.
and has a job that pays them well. Like, oh my god, I almost feel like I'm showing off, and it makes me like uncomfortable.
No,
because
it's
I'm just-
okay. No.
It's not even that. It's just like, well, I am able to take care of myself. Like I just want to know more about who I am.
Who you are and what you want. What
Yes.
you want to do.
And I think we should all go through that nonsense. But I'm excited to read that book. I was scared though. I literally this morning tried to read part of it and I just didn't. Like literally the first few chapters, I was like, there's no way I can get through
You gotta
this.
grow the fuck up. You can read a fucking book. You can.
I know I can read a fucking book. I just don't want to read a book about my trauma, babe.
I learned to live by myself too,
What?
and what I need in life. By way of Travis Scott, Utopia.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Because this album right here, this album right fucking here, this album right here is that album. I felt a little bit like how I felt like. I just think I don't want to compare it to anything else. Actually, I just feel like it's so new to my ear. A lot of it's so new to the ear. Where I was just like, wow, like this is really good artistic shit. Like a lot of sounds that are not normal, a lot of like Tizo touchdowns, like sonically on the
I
sound.
really fuck with Tizo Touchdown and like how people fuck with him.
I was about to say I think a lot of people fuck with Tizo. I just saw a post today on Instagram where Drake was like, yo, Tizo played his album for me. Like I think that was hard. Like Tizo is playing his album for everyone. And that's testament to Tyler the Creator. Where nobody knew who he was until he went on
You know
that.
what's so fucking crazy?
What's funny?
Stop.
Damn me up. What's funny? What's funny?
I was just thinking about how many careers Tyler the Creator created.
Who?
Travis.
Travis who?
Taco.
Oh, okay.
He's on that show.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave.
And he's also doing a lot of shit.
Fucking Sid. the
DJ, internet.
But his other friend, what's his face, Lionel, is on The Bear, which is a critically acclaimed show. Like, and even
Is
him.
he on The Bear?
Yes, even him, like his character on The Bear. I'm just like, I'm literally moved to tears with his character on The Bear because he's so passionate about He's so passionate about like, well, the way he portrays it, like he's very passionate about pastry chefing and just like artistry behind thinking. I'm gonna be honest. The Bear is just a show you should be watching because it's so full of heart. Like it's overwhelming almost.
The Bear is not the one with the racist thing on, right?
No. And then I was watching this weekend. I watched a rom-com that's on Paramount
Are we
Plus.
going back to shit you watched? I know you.
No, I want to tell you. I want to tell you how I connect to Tyler. And Nico, I think Nico, whatever. He's this like Asian boy that like skates, and he like was earlier on in Tyler's like everything. But he's an actor now, and I feel like that's all thanks to Tyler. He's been in a couple movies now.
Mm-hmm.
He's the main love interest in the movie now, Love in Taipei. And I was just like, wow, this is so great to see him like be this person. But I'm just like, I've never seen a person, a rapper or whatever, artist, stop.
Now I'm letting you talk.
There's never been an individual artist that has pulled their friends out the ether and just made their careers. No? You don't know?
I do. I think.
Who else is
If you
an
look at
example?
TDE, and I feel like maybe this episode gets to be about shows. This is about to turn up. I think TDE is a good example. I think.
Like what?
Like think about Kendrick Lamar, right? Kendrick Lamar, everybody knows Kendrick Lamar, but like the people on TDE, like the people on like that was hired, like signed after him, niggas don't know him if Kendrick Lamar didn't co-sign him. I think if you think about A$AP Rocky, niggas don't know A$AP Mob if it's not for Rocky. I feel like, are you saying like based off of like multiple like jobs or like different things they're doing?
No, I think it's more of a like. I think it's more.
If you put their friends on, a lot of people put their friends on.
I think it's more of a sense. Stop. I think it's more of a sense of like Tyler Creator asking his friends what they're interested in and then putting them onto what they're interested in.
I don't think it's about asking them. I think that's what they were doing.
Okay.
But when I think about Odd Future, if I'm gonna be honest, let me be honest about how I view Odd Future. I think Odd Future was popular for a certain thing. It was like, oh my god, we're doing this for or whatever. But I think they were already doing different things. I think like once one of us got popping, some of y'all did not fuck with me, so y'all left. But the people that stayed down, we're gonna keep doing what y'all want to do. So it's not like, I think it's like the same thing. I think it's just like.
But I'm saying like, if you see the.
Or you want to still give him the credit?
No, I'm just saying.
Act like.
I think
Rocky
if you see.
You act like Rocky.
If you see the careers built off of the situation, then yeah, I think so.
So you act like Rocky and do the same thing.
So what
You would never heard of Ferg if it wasn't for Rocky.
I fuck with Ferg.
Rocky put on, but you wouldn't have heard of Ferg without Rocky. Rocky put on artists. Rocky put on fashion designers. Rocky put on fucking.
But I don't understand when I ever said this was a competition. I just said.
You said who else has done this? That's what you said.
I'm saying.
I'm giving you someone else.
I'm saying like.
You said
I'm saying like relevancy wise, like who A$AP Rocky has put on is like fire right now. Is A$AP Ferg even in the conversation because he hasn't put out.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with you because relevancy is subjective. So who is Tyler putting as relevant?
Lionel, who's on the Bear.
Okay, because it currently.
Stop.
But all right, but look,
Nico.
He must have done
Travis,
the show at least a year or two ago, right?
Travis, stop.
So what I'm saying is in the end of this year or next year when A$AP Ferg drops an album that you fucking
Shout
love,
out to him.
guess what? Now it's like,
Shout out
who's
to
more
him.
relevant than Rocky? I think that's not fair. I think
Shout out to him.
you're gonna kick him.
But I think.
Got it.
Is like Tyler has put out more people that are popular. Shut up. Popular in their own individualisticnism. Like the Bear. Stop.
So Jay-Z didn't put out more people than Tyler?
What are you talking about?
You said who put? Did Jay-Z not?
I'm saying like in a range of fucking creativity.
Range of what?
Lionel is popular at the moment because of the Bear, because it is a critically acclaimed show.
I haven't seen one thing about. I haven't seen one thing about fucking
and that's
Lionel.
you, babe. And that's you,
So
babe.
what makes him popular?
He
What
is
makes him
one
popular?
of the hearts of
What
the
makes
Bear.
him popular?
You
Because I
didn't watch
haven't
the
seen
Bear,
one
so you
thing.
wouldn't fucking
Also, I
know.
have to watch him know he's popular.
You wouldn't.
You think he's popular? What makes him popular right now? 'Cause he's in the
Actually,
show?
I'm not gonna argue with you because you clearly never watched the show, so you wouldn't know what's
Oh,
popular.
got it. Okay, I gotta watch the show to know what's popular. Got
But
it. That sounds about right.
it's all great. I love music. I love people putting on their friends.
Do you love
I
music?
fuck with A$AP Rocky and how good of a father he is to RZA, the Taurus King.
We out of here.
whoever the Leo is that they just gave birth to. I don't know what her name is, but I'm happy that they have a female Leo in their lives.
Man, we talked about you about to be on the Drake show. You didn't talk about the Drake show. Beyonce just had their show. Like, how do you feel about the Drake show when you went?
The Drake show when I went, I enjoyed it. Was I crazy about it? I wouldn't say so. But that was all because of my height. I'm a short bitch. And
So you gotta be tall,
that
yeah.
really fucked me up for the time. I should never gotten general seats. I should have never gotten floor seats. I should have gotten like first row seats. And you know what's so crazy? The
That's true.
first row seats, $300.
Cheaper.
Over here
Should've
paying
been the
$550 to be craning my
Can't
neck
see
to watch
nothing.
this man fucking rap.
We saw an interview with Drake and Bobby, whoever the fuck Bobby is.
Yo, but did you
And
see the
now,
controversy?
yeah, I was about to say that to them, but do you want to tell them about the controversy?
No, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like the interview happened and Bobby took the interview down. Unfollow each other on Instagram. Did you get a chance to watch the podcast though? What I did, it was funny. I think she had that dry humor where like, oh yeah, what makes you so cool? And it was like cool to watch, but like also you didn't really learn much about Drake, which I feel like I wish he would do something with somebody that's like more
Asking an actual
involved in
question.
hip hop. Like I want to know about why you are making songs like this. Why does Kanye hate you so much? Did you fuck Kim? I want to hear things like that.
Yeah.
But I also feel like there's nothing that's gonna happen right now that's gonna get through to Drake, because like everything has to be signed off on, so he's not gonna allow you to ask anything type shit.
You know what's so crazy? And maybe this is the delusion in me, but I just feel like Drake is one of the most accessible artists there are.
I think that's
And
absolutely
if
not
you
true.
hit Drake with enough like chill charm, and he thinks you're cute enough, he will give you a release.
Is that what you think about Bobby?
Bobby isn't cute,
I don't think Bobby's about cute or nothing.
but I
he's
think Drake is
okay.
very into humor, and he thought
Yeah.
she was funny.
I think Bobby is a plant. I think
Yeah,
there's
no,
nobody
definitely.
that's just as a podcast is getting Lil Yachty, Drake, Funny Marco, and doing the same thing that Funny Marco does. And Funny Marco had to fucking grind to get there. You interview Funny Marco to show love, and then you got all these artists. It
Also,
doesn't make
don't
sense.
even compare to Funny Marco, because Funny Marco's interviews are fucking hilarious. Hers are just like awkward. That's all it is.
I just think it's in the same vein. That's why I said that.
I wanted to say something, but I forgot.
Perfect. Let's move on. Sorry guys if it seems like we're rushing. We're in a time crunch.
I'm not
Shout out to
rushing.
Sexy Red. Just shout out Sexy Red. Okay, Alabama, you guys need to relax or don't. We had a huge brawl.
Oh my God.
On the dock.
First of all,
Let's talk about
I did not see the extent of this video.
You didn't?
I saw clips because I was
Leanne,
scared
you
to watch
what?
it.
I was sitting at the pool. Oh my God, we went to a, you know what, fuck it. We didn't talk about best being at the
You
pool.
watched? Oh yeah, you did.
I
You
watched
did
it
watch
at the
it.
pool. For
Brandon was watching it and talking about it like out loud, and I was just like, send
Nobody
it to me.
knew what I was
I
talking
said,
about.
send it to me. He never sent it to me.
You didn't say that.
I had to
Nobody
find
knew what I
it.
was
I had
talking
to
about.
find it on myself. But I was just like, wow, what a display
Of the Avengers coming together.
of sportsmanship I've never seen in my life. I don't know if sportsmanship is the right
Especially
word,
when you're playing a sport, babe.
but I've never seen black people come together in such a way to beat each other.
So
white
not
people's
about
ass.
white people coming together too? Yeah, they came together as well.
Shut the fuck.
I'm just asking you. So it's not about white people to you. Shit on them for on your nationwide podcast.
Anyways, I just think it was an entertaining watch.
I think that shit was crazy. Shout out.
The guy that swam across
My
the dock.
nigga jumped in the water. What are we gonna refer to him as? There's a lot of people putting
A
names
lot of people
around.
putting names around.
What's his name?
I like I forgot the names. Fuck.
Think of one right now. Let's think of a name right now.
Aqua nigga.
That's racist.
Like Aquaman?
Aqua nigger with the hard R.
I never
That's crazy.
said. Now you put the hard
I'm
on.
gonna name this Aqua nigger and see who.
You're such a
That's
dick.
what you said.
Somebody said something else that was mad funny, but I forgot.
Think of something right now. I want you to think of something creative. Think of something right now.
Okay. Give
I'm gonna
me
think
a
of something
second.
too.
What the fuck is the name of the Greek god of the ocean?
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Somebody said it was the Boston Tea Party. All I know.
So you have nothing for yourself. Got it.
I don't.
Anyway,
What do you think? What you found on it?
I could.
You
if
got
I
it.
think.
You got
I
a
could
thing.
if I
No,
think.
you
I
didn't.
could if I think.
No, you didn't.
I could if I think.
But
When
shout
I saw
out-
in that video, in the long-winded video I saw, the niggas jumped my security guard, and y'all shouldn't have.
And what's crazy is like he was just trying to do his job. He was just
Yeah,
trying
he
to get
was,
something
and
off.
that's why y'all got fucking what you call it when you get arrested, you got a picture.
He got his Crocs
What
ripped
do you call
into.
them? You gotta take the picture.
Mug shots.
Mug shots. They all look crazy because we banded together, and we don't normally band together. But in the South, we band together. They got up in there and they was wilding niggas up. Nigga got a chair shot to the head,
Bro.
chair shot to the head,
All
chair
the
shot to the
hits,
head.
all the hits were bisexual. They didn't care.
We
what
didn't
gender
give
they
a
were.
fuck who it was. If it's Caucasian, we hitting y'all. And I. What happened?
I was gonna wait.
I was gonna say I pray for everybody involved. Shout out to my niggas that got out without getting locked up. But I think everybody just needs to mind their own fucking business. If I tell you to move your boat, move your boat. Like you don't gotta what I don't know what compelled them to be like, yeah, fuck out of here. We're not moving our boat to hit them. Now when he threw his hat up in the air, that's gonna signal me to be like, is that a hat?
First of all, the guy that threw his hat up in there was just like, I feel like that was more about like him saying like, man, I'm quitting this job. Like,
No, that was
yeah.
a security guard that was getting beat up.
No, I understand that, but I feel like when he started fighting back, it was more like him saying
Fuck
like,
this
yeah,
job.
I mean, fuck this
That's
job.
what
I'm
you
gonna
think.
do this. But everybody pulling up to help his ass. The boy that swam across the fucking river to fucking get to the fucking dock. Cinematic, like.
Yo, I can't run a block and fight anybody. He got out and was picking niggas up, hitting them. I was like,
And
oh,
I would
shit.
just imagine how hard it is to swim across anything.
You know how winning
he
he
clearly
was?
has worked with this guy for a long time because he was part of the crew as well, trying to park this fucking whatchamacallit, the ferry.
He said,
And he's
"Fuck
just
that."
like, yo, this is my guy right now.
He
I'm
said, I'm
about
gonna
to pull
swim
up
in
and
this
fucking.
dirty ass water.
And
This
the way
water's
everybody,
like-
I was just like, this is poetic as fuck.
No, every video I saw in every fucking angle and different, like, it was niggas dressed in all white sweaters, rollies on, fighting, getting rowdy, grabbing niggas like this, look, getting your eyes out.
I've just never been more proud to see black people just getting it in.
I think, yeah, don't play with us. Don't play with us, is what it says. Don't play with us. I think.
I was just like, this is crazy stuff, and I really condone it. I'm gonna be honest, I condone anything. I think violence is necessary. I'm not one of those peacekeeper bitches. Like, I think if you gotta put your fist on people, it's necessary. I think I'm gonna be honest. Controversial stuff. I'm pro-gun, not pro-gun in the sense like everybody should have one.
Pro West Side.
I definitely feel like people should have more strict background checks on who the fuck should have a gun.
Mhm.
But I think all women should have a gun.
Only women.
I promise you.
Only women should have a gun.
I'm not saying you guys shouldn't, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's more crucial for women to have a
Yeah.
gun.
Because if Meg Thee Stallion had a gun that night, maybe we wouldn't have had the problems we had.